All right, field is set. Getting the one to go here, Craig Parker, Steve Stoltz, your front row, Jim Whistler, David Vennard in row number 2, Paul Rios, John Coronel, Scott Francor. Round out your 7-car field here, bringing the late models back to the Copper Classic. Flag first of 3 heat races. For the Winning Edge Carburation SWDRA Late Model Series, Craig Parker bringing them very slow to green flag. It's in the air. We're underway. And we're going to call that one back. So here we go. Green flag. Gonna fly once again here. First of 3 heat races. It's in the air. A lot cleaner restart that time. It's still gonna be Craig Parker. They'll get the whole shot into turn number 1. But Steve Stoltz trying to fight back down the inside. Can't quite make anything happen as Vennard looks to the inside of the 28W Whistler. They're side by side for the 3rd spot. Whistler on the outside of Vennard in the 7V. Now give that 3rd spot to Vennard as he washes up the racetrack. Steve Stoltz in 2nd. Kind of creating a logjam. There's Vennard, a little squirrely, along with Whistler and Cornell. Craig Parker has checked out on the field here in heat race number 1. He'll lead the field off of turn number 4 to the start finish line. Full straightaway advantage over the 70S of Steve Stoltz. Then it's Vennard in that 3rd spot. Whistler and Cornell all right there within a stone's throw of them as they race off at turn number 2. Vennard with an issue off at turn number 2. Very slow down the back straightaway. Might have made a little contact with the outside retaining wall. Now he gets back on the loud pedal, but not before losing the spot to Whistler and Cornell. So he'll go from 3rd to 5th on the racetracks. Craig Parker out front, already entering turn number 3 to Paul Rios. And then number 19, Paul Rios elected to tag this heat race, running very slow right now on the racetrack. Looks like he is going to make that right-hand turn and take it off. With Stoltz still in 2nd, followed by Whistler, Cornell, and Vennard right now running 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the racetrack. As we have just 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1 for your Winning Edge Carburation SWDRA Late Models. Here in this Bobby Engel Realtor heat race number 1. Now just 2 laps to go, and Craig Parker is looking mighty fine here tonight as Vennard has another issue off of turn number 2. Very slow on the racetrack. Didn't quite see what happened. He's able to get back on it as Craig Parker will lap the 75 of Scott Francor. Vennard, though, loses another, coming in jeopardy, loses another spot there as the white flag flies for the 48 of Craig Parker. Craig Parker, of course, a main event winner at Arizona Speedway here in 2019. A few main event wins, driving the Cornell Racing entry. Will lead him off of turn number 4. Checker flag in there. He'll win heat race number 1. Steve Stoltz just now entering 3. He'll come off of turn number 4 and finish 2nd, followed by Whistler and Cornell. Vennard will round out your top 5. As the lights go out on the racetrack, Bruce Duckett in the 22B, Scott Sluka to his outside, John Morris, Brad Williams, Mark Day, Don Shaw, Bud Grossenbacher. Looking out for the green flag at the cone here for heat race number 2. Brought to you by Shaw Trucking. It's in the air. We're underway. And Scott Sluka had some issues during hot laps, but it's going to be Bruce Duckett almost going around on turn number 2. A little contact between John Morris and the 21D of Mark Day. They get going once again, so we stay green on the racetrack as Scott Sluka leads the field off of turn number 4. He'll lead lap number 1, but the man on the move is the 42S of Don Shaw in that 2nd spot. Don Shaw going to sneak down to the inside of 55 of Sluka. Sluka, though, slams the door on him off of 2. Bruce Duckett able to rebound right now in the 5th position, was right behind the 81B of Bud Grossenbacher. Right now, that car's all over the racetrack. And the 22B of Duckett as Scott Sluka continues to lead. He gets way tight coming in into turn number 2. That's going to open the door for Don Shaw, who pulls up to the inside. He'll clear him with ease. Off of turn number 4, new race leader, it's Don Shaw. Sluka right now, see him back and forth, bobbing and weaving, looking like Muhammad Ali out there in the 55 machine, trying to hang on to that 2nd spot as Brad Williams and Bud Grossenbacher put the pressure on him. Brad Williams down on the inside of the 55 of Sluka. This is a battle for 2nd on the racetrack into turn number 1. Sluka up top, Williams down low. Williams back on the loud pedal off of turn number 2. He'll clear the 55 of Sluka. Now he has his sights set on the 42 of Don Shaw as Don Shaw has pulled away here at the halfway point of this 2nd heat race of the night for the Winning Edge Carburation S30 Late Model Series is now Scott Sluka trying to hold off the charge from the 81B of Bud Grossenbacher. Grossenbacher finds himself in that fourth spot with Duckett in fifth. Mark Day, John Morris round out your field of 7 here in heat race number 2. Right now, it doesn't look like they have anything for the 42S of Don Shaw as the white laundry in the air this time for Shaw. He'll lead him into turn number 1. Driver out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. Gets out of the cold, comes down here to Arizona during the winter months, and he puts on quite the show. No stranger to Santan Ford Victory Lane here at Arizona Speedway. He will win heat race number 2. Followed by the 23 of Brad Williams. Scott Sluka going to hold off Grossenbacher at the line for 3rd, with Bruce Duckett rounding out your top 5. So the field set up, lights are out. Tony Tost, James Lang, your front row. Matt Sparby, Jerry Fincher, Bucky Andrews, Cody Laney rounding out the field. Green flag is in the air. We're underway. So Tony Tost back at Arizona Speedway along with Cody Laney getting ready for the Wild West Shootout in 2020. See Cody Laney already trying to go around the outside, and everybody pulls up side by side with the 81X of Matt Sparby as Tony Tost leads him off of turn number 4. He'll lead lap number 1. That's going to be Laney in the 2nd spot. Laney able to clear Sparby and Lang off of turn number 4. As right now Sparby has his sight set on the 89 machine to James Lang. Sparby though washes up the racetrack. Thought he lost power there for a brief moment, got back in it though. Loses a lot of ground though to the 89 machine to Lang as Cody Laney right now starting to work his way closer and closer to the backside of the 91T of Tony Tost. If you ever been to the racetrack and down into the pits, Tony Tost is one bad cool dude back there in the pits. Your typical Pismo Beach, California driver right now showing the way, but is going to have to fight off the 32B of Cody Laney, driver out of Torrance, California, as they race off a turn at number 4. Bucky Andrews very slow down the front straightaway will take his car off the racetrack with just a car length separation right now for your top spot. Laney going to try to diamond off turn number 1 and 2. Can't quite do it. Tony Tost ripping the top side of the racetrack. Hangs on to the top spot down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. He's still the man out front. Cody Laney, though, very strong the last couple of laps through 3 and 4. Not able to make up any ground on Tony Tost, who starts to pull away down the front straightaway. But look at Laney with a good run down the inside in the 32B off of turn number 2. It's still going to be Tost out front by about 3 car lengths off of turn number 4. Laney in 2nd. 3rd right now is James Lang. Matt Sparby in the 4th spot. Jerry Fincher rounding out your field of 5 as Bucky Andrews took his car off the racetrack. And now Tony Tost starting to stretch his lead out over that 32B of Laney. He's found the right spot on the racetrack as the white flag flies this time. Final heat race of the night for the 4th annual Copper Classic. Getting ready to go, and the Bucks, and it's the 91 of Tony Tost out front, showing the way into turn number 3. Laney drives it in deep, makes up a little bit of ground, but not going to be enough. Tony Tost will win heat race number 3.